In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all beta? I hope you all are fine. I am your science teacher from Metropolitan School. First of all, I want to appreciate all of you, my dear students, to have the class like this other than your casual classes as you were taking. I hope you got all the lesson in a better way. Now, it's time to find out your all the good skill of learning. For this, we are going to conduct an online studies evaluation test. We all know that you have been taking these online classes for about more than 2 months. Now we move towards the syllabus. I am giving you a review about your syllabus. Here are the chapter of the mentioned month. In the month of July, we studied chapter 1, growth and reproduction in plants. In month of August, we studied chapter 3, organization of human body, and chapter 5, nervous system. In first week of September, we learned remaining topic of nervous system. In chapter 1, we learned about growth and reproduction in plants. Reproduction is a process by which plants make more copies of their own kind. In plants, reproduction takes place by seeds, spores, or by vegetative propagation. Pollination is a very important part of the process of reproduction in flower producing plants. Although all flowering plants depend on pollination for reproduction, the process of pollination takes place in different ways in different plants. The process of pollination is divided into two types: cross pollination and self pollination. The development of a new plant from a seed is called seed germination. Air, water, and sunlight are necessary for germination. The process of scattering of fruits and seeds away from the parent plant is called dispersal. The common agents that disperse the seeds and fruits are wind, water, and animals. If we know the conditions that are suitable for the germination of seeds and crops, we can grow better crops. Different plants grow in different climate and seasons. In chapter 3, we learned about different levels of organization of human body. Cell, tissues, and organs are responsible to organize the bodies of living things. Cells are the basic living units of an organism. There are different types of cells. Tissue is a collection of interconnected cells and perform a similar functions. An organ is made up of different tissues and perform a specific functions. There are about 78 organs in a human body. Organs work together in groups called organ system. All the organ system combine together and form an organism. A human body is formed by the combination of all its body system. There are millions of different organisms in the world, out of which humans have the most complicated and advanced body system. In chapter 5, we learned about nervous system. The nervous system controls the activities of all organ system of the body. Brain, spinal cord and nerves make up the nervous system. Brain is the control center of the body. It controls and coordinates the activities of all the parts of the body. Brain is divided into three parts: cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla, which is also called as brainstem. Spinal cord is a long thick bundle of nerves which extend from the medulla. Nerves form a network of pathways of conducting information throughout the body. There are three kinds of nerves: sensory, motor and mixed. Our body actions are categorized into two types: voluntary and involuntary actions. A voluntary action is any action that we do consciously with our will. An involuntary action is any action which occurs without our conscious choice or will. A reflex action is a quick involuntary action. Reflex actions are controlled and conducted by spinal cord and do not involve brain. Now we move towards the paper pattern. The question paper will be sent on WhatsApp in the form of PDF. 7 questions will be given in the paper that will be totally unseen, comprehension and creativity based, and you will have to attempt any 5 questions. All the questions carry equal marks. The maximum marks of your paper is 25. You will be given 90 minutes to solve the paper. Students, you have to solve the question paper in your classwork copy. For that, you have to make a separate portion like this. Then you have to submit your copies at your school on the given date. I hope you got the paper pattern in a better way. If you have any confusion, then take a review of the lesson I have taught in previous videos. Wish you all the best and stay blessed.